Mid-range phones have become increasingly popular and more impressive throughout the last half of the decade. The main objective of a mid-ranger is to offer premium feel and performance for a price that is considerably lower than that of the current flagship options on the market. In today's video, we're diving into the top 6 best mid-range phones that deliver flagship-level features without the flagship price tag. Whether you're into gaming, photography, or just want a reliable daily driver, I've got something here for you. We'll talk performance, camera quality, battery life, and most importantly, value for your money. Links to the most recent prices for additional product information are given in the description box below. So if you're on the hunt for the perfect balance between price and performance, stick around. This list might just surprise you. Number 6. OnePlus 13R. The OnePlus 13R strikes a sweet spot for anyone wanting a near-flagship smartphone experience without breaking the bank. With its 6.78-inch Proximity AMOLED display, it's a real standout. During our hands-on use, the colors were vibrant. The 2800x1260 resolution looked razor-sharp, and the 120Hz Z refresh rate made everything feel smooth as butter. Features like TÜV Rheinland iCare 4 and AquaTouch 2 were a pleasant bonus, making it just as comfortable to use outdoors as it is indoors. Under the hood, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset powers this phone, and it really delivered during our time with it. Whether it was juggling multiple apps or running demanding games, the 13R handled everything with ease. The option for up to 16 GB of RAM ensures that multitasking is snappy, and the performance overall feels surprisingly close to what we've seen in last year's flagship phones. Now, let's talk cameras. The 13R's main 50MP Sony Lit 700 sensor with OIS, paired with a 50MP telephoto lens with 2x zoom, delivers sharp, detailed images, especially when lighting conditions are good. That said, the 8MP ultrawide camera was a bit underwhelming, and video stabilization could have been better. It wasn't bad, just not great. Still, considering the price point, the camera setup as a whole is solid. The 60000 mAh battery held up well during daily use, although it didn't last quite as long as its predecessor, the OnePlus 12R. But here's the thing, the 80W fast charging more than makes up for it. Plus, Oxygenos 15 adds a layer of smart features, like task prediction and real-time translations, which we found useful without being intrusive. For the price, the OnePlus 13R feels like a great deal. You're getting a stunning display, solid performance, and a sleek design, all for a fraction of what some flagship phones cost. If you're thinking about upgrading and want something high-performing but affordable, this phone deserves a serious look. Number 5. Motorola Edge 2024. The Motorola Edge 2024 is a mid-range phone that recently launched in the US. It boasts a large 6.6-inch OLED display, a decent Snapdragon 7 Seconds Gen 2 processor, and a capable camera system with a 50MP main sensor and a 13MP ultra-wide sensor. The phone excels in battery life with its long-lasting 5000 mAh battery that supports both speedy 68W wired charging and 15W wireless charging. The vegan leather back and the pronounced curves of a 6.6-inch OLED display with silky smooth 144Hz refresh rate capabilities are bound to jump out at you right off the bat, undeniably setting this bad boy apart from virtually all the other top contenders for the title of best budget 5 grams phone in the world today. That makes it very clear that you're not dealing with a true Android flagship here. And although they certainly don't sound bad, the 50 and 13MP cameras slapped on this thing's super eye-catching back are definitely not flagship material either. That said, its processor and camera system are not the best at this price range. So, if these are your top priorities, you might want to consider exploring other options, like the OnePlus 12R or Pixel 8a. Number 4. iPhone 16e. The iPhone 16e replaces the SE and 14 models, ushering in the E series. While E has no official meaning, the phone is designed for everyone. It features a modern design similar to the iPhone 14, including a 6.1-inch OLED screen, Face ID, USB-C, and the action button. Key upgrades include the A18 chip Same as the iPhone 16, 8GB RAM, a 48MP main camera, and significantly improved battery life. It runs iOS 18 with new Apple Intelligence features. However, it has some drawbacks. A single rear camera, no ultra-wide, no cinematic or action video modes, no MagSafe, and a higher price compared to the SE series from past years. While the iPhone 16e excels in performance and video quality 4K 60, the lack of MagSafe and an ultra-wide camera are notable omissions. It's positioned against phones like the Galaxy S24 FE and Pixel 8a, both of which offer a second camera. But the neat thing about the 16e represents a shift away from truly budget iPhones, offering flagship-level performance at a mid-range price. Number 3. Samsung Galaxy S25 5 grams. This year, Samsung decided to not offer the better-spec'd Galaxy, a 55 5 grams mid-ranger in the US market. So we are left with the more budget-friendly Galaxy, a 35 5 grams instead. Nevertheless, we are still looking at quite a good phone for the starting price. For that money, you get a capable main camera, great battery life thanks to a 5000 mAh battery and the power-efficient Exynos 1380 chipset, as well as a stellar display. For the first time in the Galaxy A3 series, Samsung has included a glass back panel instead of a plastic one. This definitely gives a more premium feel to the Galaxy A35 5 grams, especially compared to previous generations. Size-wise, you have the same dimensions as those of the A34 5 grams, or 6.37 x 3.07 x 2 inches, 161. The shape of the phone is flat on all sides, with curved edges and 3 protruding cameras at the back. The look is similar to that of the Galaxy S24 and S24 Plus. Number 2. Google Pixel 8a. The Google Pixel 8a shines with its camera system, especially considering its mid-range price tag. It boasts a 64MP main camera and a 13MP ultra-wide camera, capturing crisp and detailed photos. The phone features a vivid 6.1-inch OLED display with a high peak brightness of 2000 nits, ensuring excellent clarity even in bright sunlight. We should mention that the bezels are a bit thick for today's standards, but you kind of get used to them with time. Under the hood, the Google Tensor G3 processor delivers smooth performance, allowing you to tackle everyday tasks and even some light gaming without issues. You also get 8 GB of fast LPDDR5 RAM and between 128 GB or 256 GB storage. The truly nice thing about the Pixel 8a is that it comes with the new AI assistant called Gemini. It wakes up with a long press of the power button, voice commands, "Hey Google" or "Okay Google," and seems to work similarly to Google Assistant. However, it will likely receive features such as composing and sending emails, texts, transcribing meetings, as well as smart home appliance control. Battery life is decent, but charging speeds are on the slower side compared to some competitors like the OnePlus 12R or the Motorola Edge 2024. Number 1. Samsung Galaxy S24 FE. The Galaxy S24 FE feels like some happy accident that happened at Samsung. It is simply too good to be true. While on paper the latest fan edition sounds impressive, it proved to be even more so during our review. While the S24 FE does not come with the exact same processor that powers the flagship Galaxy S24 models, the Exynos 2400E managed to give us very similar performance. But the processor is not where the similarities end. Samsung has even added the same 50MP main camera, which produces image quality that is just as good as the standard Galaxy S24 and the S24 Plus. The one downside we noticed during our time with the Galaxy S24 FE, and the one that keeps it from being a perfect mid-range phone, is its battery life. While it is not exactly bad, it is also nothing to write home about. Our battery life tests gave the new fan edition an estimated 6 hours and 20 minutes. But for the starting price from Samsung's online store, the Galaxy S24 FE is a total bargain, especially if you consider the 7 years of software support, the awesome display, and the great dual speakers it comes with. This concludes our ranking of the best mid-range phones. If you find this video to be useful, please consider giving it a thumbs up and leaving a comment. For your time, I'm grateful. Please like and subscribe to our channel if you found this video to be helpful in any way, so you won't miss any upcoming stuff. Whoever got this far, when the next video comes out, I want to see you there.